Slowly Unblended, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how you can get super glam on a budget. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Hey everybody, welcome back. Ooh, making a mess. Great way to start the video. Hey everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm super excited, and it was hard to pick. I'm going to do a Get Glam AF on a budget video using mostly e.l.f. Cosmetics products. I decided to try the bite-sized eyeshadow. I ordered 3 of them, but the one that surprisingly I was the most excited to try was obviously the Creme. So I am using the hot jalapeno one today, and then I also picked up the acai one, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. And the Berry Bad, it is adorable. I'm so excited to try those. Definitely, if you'd like to see a video using those two, let me know. I can do that. But I was just feeling like a green today. And this one right here is freaking beautiful, okay? So, I had to, because as much as I love purple, green usually grabs at me. So, to start off, I prime my lid. I'm going to try to pick up an e.l.f. eye primer for the next time I do one of these. But I just used the ABH eye primer, so that and I believe my setting spray will be the only 2 things that aren't on the affordable end today. And other than that, mostly everything is e.l.f. I did realize that the primers or the foundation, there was something about that back when I was really using a lot of e.l.f. that it didn't agree with my face, and that was when before I knew anything about skincare, so I'm going to give those another try soon. I just went ahead and ordered these because I couldn't wait. I looked at them and I was like, they're gorgeous. So instead of talking so much like I tend to do, I'm just going to take the ABH A14 brush, and I'm just going to go into this dark green shade right here because it is beautiful. And let me tell you, I didn't know what to expect with these, and I am majorly in love. I say that right now though, I haven't had it on very long. I just finished this eye when I did this. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to add it into the crease. Now I'm kind of patting and doing like baby windshield wiper back and forth motions just to really get it down. And do you see how much pigment? Like $3, and it blends so well too. Like that was something I noticed. I was paying attention because I haven't used an e.l.f. eyeshadow product, and aside from these glitter liquid eyeshadows, or yeah, the liquid glitter eyeshadows, so it's like forever. So I don't remember what the formula is like, and when I didn't know anything about makeup. I was just starting out, so it's like, well, even if I did remember, like, I don't know if that would be fair to e.l.f. for me to go by that. But they're really on top of it lately with the products that they're coming out with. I have been super excited. And there is just a little bit of fallout, but if you're a little more gentle and patient than I am, it's not so bad. So I've just cleaned that brush off. I'm going to take the Sigma E25 brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. And while I'm blending this, I'm applying just these little, like the least amount of pressure. It's just pretty much sitting the brush and just barely moving it. That way it's just blending it and it's not moving all the product around and everything like that. And it'll make it easier to have it blended out instead of it being as harsh. So now I'm just going to take the Morphe M507 brush in this green shade right here. And I'm going to blend right where we left off with that. Now for blending with this, I'm doing the same thing, just the least amount of pressure, and just let the brush kind of move and do the work for you. So you're just doing the wrist work and the brush is doing the rest. So now I'm just going to take this Sigma brush. I cleaned it off. I'm going to just blend out this shade, this lighter green shade with it. I'm just gonna go back into that lighter green shade. I'm really kind of focusing it right about here. Kind of in the crease. Next up, I'm going to take the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Fair 00, and I'm going to cut the crease about halfway. If I take it a little more than halfway, it's okay. I'm just going to blend the darker green on here just a little bit. So I'm going to use the Morphe M421 brush. Yes, it is the, I almost have the letter, or the name of it wiped off. I've used it so much. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut the crease. Okay, it's looking a little crazy. Now I'm just going to take some of the micellar water, I think. I don't know how to say that, but I'm going to take some of that and I'm going to clean this off and fix anything that needs to be fixed and then apply more concealer, and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've taken off the concealer with the makeup remover and reapplied it, that just helps to make sure that the base is cleaner, and it makes it easier to make it not be so muddy, and it makes it, to me, I feel like it makes it more defined. So what I'm going to do now is take this Luxie small shader brush and some of this gold shade right here, and let me tell you guys, I'm a sucker for gold shimmers, and this one is like amazing, okay? I find it like, there's the gold in the Alien palette, the gold in the Saharan palette, and I feel like there's like one more gold eyeshadow and I cannot think of it right this second. Those are like my favorites, okay? And this is like blowing them out of the water. But I feel like it's hard to say that anything can blow a Juvia's Place shade out of the water because their formula is amazing. But this is some good stuff, okay? So I'm just applying it right here, and I'm doing this before I go in and touch up. I'm starting on the inner corner of the eye area. And I'm just kind of patting it down. Once I have these shimmers laid down, I'm going to define the crease with that darker green shade. So just go ahead and pat it down, and when I get really close to the edge of the concealer up here, I like to kind of just like move it a little bit and like a little blended motion. That way I'm not getting too messy with it, because I can get really messy with it. But I'm trying to learn patience because a lot of the time I lack patience. So I'm going to take it about halfway. I think that's it's just a little bit more than halfway. Next, I'm going to take the green shimmer shade and apply it the rest of the way, but I'm not going to put it onto that matte shade because I will go over that to blend it with the matte shade here in just a little bit. So I'm just going to do like that. I'm going to just kind of do little swiggly motions here to blend these two together, which really, I probably could have just got away with putting the gold one only down, because I put this and it kind of makes it all look like it's the same color. But if you're looking really close, you could tell that there's like the gold there and not gold on the outer part. But I've been dying to use this Dirty Martini liquid glitter eyeshadow. It's gorgeous. And the 24 karat gold one, whew, that one, I love it. I used it for a glitter eyeliner, like just to wing out for a look that I never got around to posting because my lighting sucked and it was rainy that day and I was just over it. But oh my gosh, it was a beautiful little addition to everything that was going on. Okay, now that we've about got these ones here blended together, I'm going to continue to add it right here. I'm just gonna tap it down. When I'm getting to the edge of that concealer, I'm just kind of moving the brush back and forth like baby blending motions. But you see how they are pretty gradient here towards the center, and they just mesh so well together. Like, I don't know, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna take the Colourpop E10 brush and I'm gonna go back into this dark green, and I'm going to define the crease. And I'm just going to bring it onto the concealer. I'm kind of patting it for now. Okay, now that I have all that taken care of, I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M507 brush, and this is not that brush, and the lighter green shade just to blend it out. And now I'm just going to take the SL Miss Glam brush, and it's an L50 I think. Yeah, L50. And I'm just going to soften the edges up. Just blend them out. And there is a spot like right here that I'm not liking, so I'm going to take some more of that lighter green shade in the Morphe M507 brush and just touch that up. Okay, now if you wanted to stop here and just continue on with the rest of your routine, add your liner, add whatever, and call it good, totally fine, because I feel like just this alone looks delicious. just since we're on the subject of hot jalapenos, because those stuffed ones from On the Border, oh my gosh, I have a craving for those. But I always feel sick to my stomach when I eat too many of them, but they're amazing. Okay, anyway, off track here. I seen a little spot here that I wanted to blend out a little bit more. But if you wanted to end the look here and continue with the rest of your routine, that would be totally fine. But because I'm extra and I love glitter, I'm going to use the glitter eyeshadow, liquid glitter eyeshadow in Dirty Martini. It is so freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I suck at swatches, but I will rub this on the back of my hand and show you. Oh my gosh, does that not just make you go whoo-hoo? It does me. Okay, so I'm gonna apply that with a paintbrush, which I think I've mentioned before that, and I don't want to make a mess with this, I'm gonna wipe that off. But I use these paintbrushes that I got off of Amazon. I think they're called boot brushes, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna apply it with this. I'm just gonna take some on there, and then I'm just gonna go over these shimmer shades with it. But do you see the magic here? It just elevates it, right? Alright. I love it. It's so, like, I can't stop looking at it. Like the glitter, everything. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, so what I want to do is take a little bit more of that dark green shade and run it up against this top part of the cut crease here. Now that is done for now. I want to start on the face. So I'm going to be using a couple of new things. Now I did use the powder and the concealer the other day, but not for really like long enough to be able to get a big feel for how I felt about it. But I did pick up the Halo Glow setting powder, the Luminous putty primer, and a hydrating camo concealer. And then I just got the camo concealer sponge because it's cute. So I set all the rest of this off to the side because I'm finished with it, except for the eyeshadow. We'll get to that in a little bit. So to start out, I'm just gonna take this Luminous putty primer, then apply it, and then I'll use my moisturizer afterwards, just so that my skin is prepped. And I have a scrunchie. Let me tie my hair back real quick, and that way I don't get anything into my hair, because I cannot stand getting makeup in my hair. Apply it here. Okay, so I'm noticing that it looks like, and I kind of had a feeling it was going to be like this, but I wasn't for sure. But I feel like there's a little bit of reflex in this. Like, I kind of figured that would be, but I was hoping it would be more hydrating. Let me read it because I just bought it because I was like, ooh, that'd be pretty. Don't be like me. Velvety texture that glides effortlessly over the skin to smooth over imperfections, add a soft glow. Fused with hyaluronic acid, vegan, and collagen to help plump skin, fresh and hydrated. Okay, cool. So it does have just a little bit of a tint, but it also has nice hydrating. What's the word I'm looking for? As soon as I was gonna say it, I lost it. It has nice hydrating ingredients, so that's pretty cool. So it said to do your moisturizer first, but lately I've been putting my moisturizer after my primer, and it has been setting really well in my fine lines. So I'm doing things a little bit backwards. So if my base is a little bit trash, that is my fault because I didn't follow the instructions on the primer. But I'm just gonna do things how I normally do them, and if I don't like how it turns out, then I'll try it another way another time. So just adding some of this moisturizer here, and I've had some dry patches. This cold weather that I've been having is like not been nice to my skin this winter. Usually, like, I used to be really oily, so I didn't ever have to worry about making sure that I didn't have dry patches, but I guess because I'm getting older, it's just like dry skin central up here, okay? Not cute. So I've been trying to stay on top of my skincare and get my skin back to being a little bit better at being moisturized. I noticed a spot over here and it was bothering me, so I'm sorry. Letting this set for a second, and then I'll be taking the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer because I don't have any e.l.f. foundation, so this is like where I'm kind of veering off from e.l.f. for just a second. But I will be taking this e.l.f. Total Face Sponge to apply this. That was supposed to not make such a mess, but I'm about messy anyway, so fitting. I may try an e.l.f. foundation after I run out of this tinted moisturizer, but I really freaking love this tinted moisturizer. So this is exactly why I don't really do my face on camera, because I don't have anything to talk about unless I'm doing my eyes, and then I'm just like explaining or giving my opinion on what I'm putting on it. But I'm just boring. Today I don't feel like I have a whole lot to talk about today. Usually I feel like I have a lot to talk about all the time, but today I'm just like, It started out rainy and now the sun's trying to come out as the sun is also trying to go down, so welcome to Arkansas. I got a late start today because I wasn't quite feeling very well this morning, but I started to feel a little better. I think I slept wrong because my neck was hurting pretty bad. I don't know. I'm assuming that I slept wrong because that's usually the time that I have that issue. So I'm gonna use this Hydrating Camo Concealer. Now this, I tried the original camo concealer and I did not like it. Everybody that I watched anything about it, they loved it and I was so excited to try it. No. It wasn't for me. But when I tried this the other day, I didn't hate it. But I also only wore it for like 2 hours because I did my makeup and then we went out and got something to eat and then I come home and whatever. But it says camouflage those pesky spots and under eye circles with this high coverage, hydrating and long wearing concealer. Use the wand to apply concealer to desired areas. Pat out gently with your finger or a sponge for a smooth blend. So pretty much like any concealer, but it's going to not be as drying under the eye because it's hydrating. That was like okay doing that. I'm going to add it right here to my schnoz and do the little thingy ball with my forehead. Cool. Now I'm just going to take the sponge and blend it out. Blend it in. Now I don't know for sure if this is my shade. I just kind of went in and picked what looked like it would highlight my under eyes a little bit better, but if not, I think my local Walmart was selling these now, because I'd already placed my order and went to Walmart to go get grocery shopping, and I can't stay out of the makeup aisle, so I went and looked and I was like, oh, they have new e.l.f. stuff. So yeah, I was pretty sure I spotted some. I know for sure they had the bite-sized eyeshadows, and I was like, I want to buy them now because I would play, but it's like, nope, you just bought them, they'll be here, be patient. Now I'm going to use the setting powder to make sure I don't get any creasing. But I don't use a whole lot of powder like I used to, and then I stopped. And I look back where I was using a lot of powder, and I'm like, so yeah, I'm not super big on powder, but I will powder some places, and I feel like baking is overrated. Like, looking back where I used to bake my contour, and the flashback was crazy. Like, no. Easy way to do that, take your blending sponge, your foundation brush, whatever, if you want it to be cut. So, just gonna take a little bit of this and apply it into my fine lines around my mouth, on my forehead. And like back when I was doing all that baking, I was not dry like I am now, and it just didn't look good on me. So if you like to bake, cool. I'm not talking trash. You do what you want to do, what you like, because there are no rules to makeup. You just do what makes you happy. But I did notice that it about looks better on me to not bake. There we go. Now we got some product out. You really got to spank the shit out of it to get anything out. So keep that in mind. It's also kind of messy. Because when I opened it the other day, it was a whole disaster. I was like, oh, it was all over my pants. I was wearing black pants, a black shirt. I opened it and the plastic came out of the middle and it was like powder everywhere. I was like, get that touched up pretty good. I will kind of bake around there, but that's about it. I feel like I do use a lot of powder, but just like not really under my eyes, because that's when I notice that it's really kind of gross. That's just me. Do what you want to do and do what you like, because that is the beauty of makeup, and that's what makes it so unique to every individual. And it just washes off anyway, so have fun with it. So I'm just going to pat that in there. I'm going to dust off any excess because I'm not baking, so just trying to set those lines because I'm getting old. But cut that out, put it in, there's getting a little crease in here. I may add just a tiny bit right there because it is creasing, and I don't like to do that because it looks cakey, but just these little ones here. Okay, that's fine. So next up, I'm gonna contour. We'll be using the e.l.f. contour palette in light medium. This is part of my core makeup. I keep this in there for whenever we're going to concerts or anything, so I don't have to carry a lot of my stuff. It's like have a little bit of my trusty drugstore products in the car. So this does pull a little red on me, but it's okay. I mean, it's super affordable compared to the Smashbox one I use. So I'm just gonna take this Luxie small contour brush. I think it's 8 or 1010. I can't really tell. I've lost the lettering off of it. But I'm gonna go into this shade right here and just go ahead and start to contour my face. Okay, looks a little wild, but I'm just going to take this brush and gently blend it out. Blending it upwards. Trying to carve out these cheekbones. Now to contour my nose, I've kind of been doing it a little different. I don't know, I always feel like contouring my nose is interesting because I find different ways to do it and don't exactly know which way I like. I'm gonna take this Colourpop F12 brush fun fact that nobody wants, but I'm going to tell anyway, is when I was in kindergarten, I don't quite think that I was in school for very long. Like, I don't think school had been started for very long. And they told us, don't run on the slide, because it was like had a bridge and a slide and steps to get up the slide and monkey bars and stuff like that. Well, they told us, do not run on the equipment. And that was a little kid. And I didn't listen. And I was running up. There was a metal bar for the steps. Like just one, and then you step up and then you go down the slides, right? So what do? I run full force across that bridge, go to get up onto the slide, and I go on the bar. And I broke my nose. So the teacher that was on playground duty started screaming like I had died because I just had blood going everywhere. So needless to say, I went home. And I should have listened to the teachers because then I wouldn't have broke my nose. So that was fun. So I'm just gonna take this again and just kind of pat it to not mess up anything. I really don't like it. I'm just gonna blend it a little bit more. I'm very weird about my nose contouring. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I have a certain way that I like to do it. And I like to stick with it, but I also like to try new things. So, okay. I need to quit saying okay, because it's like 30 times that I've said it. So the Becky G Colourpop collection, with the Colourpop Becky G collection, I grabbed a few things. I got the 310 bronzer because I hear a lot of good things, which is what I'm using right now. But I hear a lot of good things about Colourpop's bronzers. So I was like, okay, well I'll try the new one. And I got it. And I have not touched my Bahama Mama bronzer by the Balm since. I don't know. I was obsessed with that one. But this one is just like, I love it. So I want to say there's a pretty good price difference in that as well. Like this one's a lot cheaper and it's so good. I'm just going to take my little sponge and just blend this out a little bit. It's not as harsh. For highlighting, I will be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics HD Highlighting Powder in Sunset Glow. I love this one, and Starlight Glow, I do believe is the other one. Those ones are my faves. Very good. They're Moonlight Curls, the little baked highlighter, is my jam too. It's really, really good. But I just grabbed this one. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that on. Like, check it out. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but this is like $6. Such a good highlighter, man. This is my favorite brush for doing the highlight on my nose and inner corner and brow bone area. It is the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. Yes, the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush. I got it out of a brush set like last year or year before last when they were having a sale, and it's really, really good. Okay, so with this concealer, I think I have taken it up a little farther than I should have because the fine lines under my eyes are usually pretty prominent, and I just went in a little too heavy with it, and I don't usually take it under, well, anymore. I used to like take it all the way up to that lower lash line, but my fine lines underneath my eyes are coming out to play today, and I don't quite feel like that is the concealer's fault. I didn't use my eye creamer last night, so I forgot. I was just tired. So tired. Usually I'm pretty good about not skipping out on my skincare, but sometimes I just get so exhausted that I do kind of do it half-heartedly and usually just do what I feel like is the most important. For blush, I'm going to use the Pixi by Petra Fresh Face blush. That is an entire mouthful, but I love this blush in Peach Parfait. Obviously I love it. Hit pan. I need to get some more, but I'm going to apply it to the apples of my cheeks and the tip of my nose because I love to have the little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer moment. And in my Ipsy bag last month, I got this. It's not drugstore, but I'm going to show you because I would probably already have this blush gone if I hadn't been so obsessed with this. But I got the Saute London Glow 2 Illuminating Blush in Matchmaker, and oh my gosh, it is actually, it's life. I have been using it like every day. Usually my base stays about the same unless I switch up. Like I toggle between this one and the Clinique Even Better, but the last few days I've been using my Urban Decay Stay Naked just because I have picked in my face and I needed the extra coverage. So, but check it. So cute. I love it. It's so very pigmented and I need to buy a full one. But I'm gonna use this first because like, got it, might as well use it. But anyway, that has been the reason why I have not used all of this blush all the way yet. And I'm going to add quite a bit to the tip of my nose. There we go. Because it's just gonna fade, so. Anyway, made me look like I got a runny nose, made me look like Rudolph. I don't care, I just love some blush on the tip of my nose. Now, I forgot the next step that I do while I'm by the way that I am. I usually do lipstick next. For my lips, I will be lining them with the ctrl Lippie pencil from Colourpop, and I will be using the Lippie sticks in Dream Date because I haven't tried an e.l.f. lip product in a while, but I did order a matte liquid lipstick. It was purple and it crumbled, but I feel like that was because it was purple, and I feel like purple lipsticks are hard to get right. That is also because of the Saute London one that I have that I would love it. It's that, what is it? It's got the glitter flips, yes. It's usually pretty good for a little bit, but like when it's fresh new, and then after like a month it starts to become super flaky. So yeah, but I'm gonna use this. Now that my lips took me 20 minutes to do because I have to build a top lip because I have no top lip, I think I'm finally going to be able to start. Oh, this. I have been excited to do one of these so that I can talk about this. I know I don't really show myself adding mascara to my, or applying mascara to my lashes, but this Unlimited Mascara by L'Oreal gives my lashes so much. I don't know, it does more for my lashes than any mascara that I have tried yet. So I always really like the Clinique High Impact Mascara, but this one is so bomb. I just got this because there was something on Ulta's website that had to do with L'Oreal. Oh, I got this in the brow thing, which I've been doing my brows. I'm so glad that I remembered that because I want to talk about this. I hate brows. I hate doing my eyebrows so freaking much. It's like the vein of my existence, right? But this micro ink pen by Brow Stylist by L'Oreal makes my life a little bit easier. My brows still look like shit, but it makes it a little better. So I really, really like that, and I really, really like this. It was like buy one, get one 50% off, and I'm a sucker for BOGO. To do the lower lashes, or the smoking it out and everything, I'm going to use the Colourpop Creme Gel Liner in Electric Daisy, and I don't think you want to see me making a weird little face, so I'm going to do that and probably edit it out, and then I'll be taking these two to smoke out my lower lash line. Okay, I feel like that took me entirely too long, but I have finally got it done. I used the Colourpop Falsies Faux Lashes in Bay today, and they're so cute. I had to trim them. I feel like with every pair of lashes from Colourpop, I've had to trim them because the clear band kind of pokes my inner corner, so I just kind of do that and then like get them to be the size that I need. And when I said that, I thought about that TikTok where It's like, so I got my nails done and then she said she poked her butthole, but that was, okay. Colourpop E10 brush and the dark green shade. I'm going to run that through the lower lash line. I'm just gonna clean this brush off and go into that lighter green shade and blend those two together, kind of. I'm just gonna put it right where I left off, but I'm gonna blend it. And there's a spot I need to touch up. I'm gonna tap off the excess and then run that right in through there. Just gonna clean off my SLS Glam fluffy brush and get that lower lash line blended out. Honestly, if those other two palettes are like this palette, y'all, like, if they come out with every color under the sun, I would have every one of those palettes because these are amazing. Well, this one for sure. Like I said, I don't know about the other ones yet. And I will definitely do a video with them if you want me to. But today I was just feeling the green one because I have been itching to use that Dirty Martini shade of the liquid glitter eyeshadow. For the inner corner highlight, I will be using the gold shimmer shade and applying it. I'm using a different brush than I was just talking about, but it was just right there closer, so I grabbed it. So I'm just gonna apply that to the inner corner. Y'all, I'm ready to get this finished so I can eat. Oh, I'm smelling separate. It smells amazing. It's something that we've got from HelloFresh. It's like squash something, but it, oh, it sounds so good. Well, it's not like it just sounds so good, it just smells so good. I'm just gonna apply some mascara in this eyelash and I'll be right back. This is the finished look. What do you think? I really like it. e.l.f. is totally killing it right now. These liquid glitter eyeshadows and these. I'm so excited to try these two. If you'd like to see a video with either one of them, let me know. Let me know which one you'd like to see. I will be so happy to do that. I'm going to try to upload on Wednesdays at least once a month to have like an extra little surprise one, but I was going to recently, but some stuff come up and I just could not make it happen, and so I'm going to try again eventually. If you'd like to be featured in an upcoming video, please use the hashtag slightlyunblended on Instagram, and I don't know how Twitter works, but try there. And I don't know quite how TikTok works, but I'm on there too, so you can check me out there. If you'd like to see what I do with either one of these before I do a video, then I may actually have that up on Instagram sometime. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye.